All right, Sean Zittel here with one of my favorite people, one of my favorite human beings, Mr. Kenny Porter, Coach KP. Kenny, I remember Teofimo Lopez, fresh off the Olympics, or he hadn't had a professional fight yet, and him and his dad were in your performance center here in Vegas.
Yeah.
So you go back quite a ways with the Lopezes.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think he had went to the Olympics at that point.
Okay, right.
He had made the spot, but they hadn't left yet. So yeah, I've known him quite a while.
How do you think he fared Saturday night against Rolly, first fight at 147?
You know, at this point right now, I haven't really made a decision who's going to get this fight. I want to say it's a 50, almost like a 50-50 fight for me right now. But I think it's going to be a great fight, and I'm looking forward to it. I just really haven't analyzed it. I haven't had a chance to because I was doing so many different things throughout this week. But man, I don't know. At this moment, I don't know.
Maybe when you see him take the scales, they give you a better idea, right?
Oh yeah, and then also I can go on my phone and start looking at some of the last fights and the highlights and the lowlights and things like that. I'll know what it is before tomorrow.
I know you have a lot of respect for Coach Ishmael Salas.
Yes.
Do you think what have you seen from Rolly Romero, like beating Ryan Garcia with Salas?
That was a great win for them. But here's what I got to say about that, which is neither here nor there as far as like me being critical of what went on that night, but it's fight specific with this guy you're fighting now. Can't fight him the same way you just fought Ryan. You know what I mean? But then also, Rolly said he was under some type of stress. You know, he had an injury going into the fight, right?
Yeah.
And so all of the fighters have some kind of nicks and bruises, but I expect him to fight a different fight, and I expect that Salas, I've gone up against Salas before as well, so I expect Salas to make some adjustments with Rolly for this fight.
You're not expecting that patient counter-puncher, low output, economical Rolly? You think he's going to maybe step it up with the aggressiveness?
I think he has to.
Why does he have to?
Because I think T.O. is more comfortable with a guy trying to fight at a slower pace. And I think if you try to fight T.O. at a slower pace, I think he's got more tricks in his bag than Rolly has. I'm quite sure he's got more tricks in his bag than Rolly has. Because Rolly fought one style for so long and he was successful at it, it's very hard to pick up other styles and do different things and then be successful at those and buy into it. But Salas is the type of teacher that can get you to do that.
T.O., he's had a power outage. He's only had one knockout in his last 6 or 7 fights, 6 or 7 years. How do you think that jump up to the big boys to 147? Is his power going to get a little resurgence from not cutting as much weight, or is it going to be a problem fighting Rolly, who's strong at 147?
We never know about that type of thing, and I would have to go back and look at these guys these last 6 fighters. You said the last 6 fighters?
Yeah. Or so.
Can you name some of them?
The one he stopped was Pedro Campa. He didn't stop Sandor Martin, Jermaine Ortiz. He beat Josh Taylor, but didn't stop him. Arnold Barboza, he never really hurt him. He outboxed him.
So what happens when they get to those higher levels like the knockouts stop? You don't see the higher level guys knocking each other out because everybody has speed, everybody has power, everybody has defense, everybody has the ability to take a punch. And so when you get to those higher levels, you don't see as much knockouts. You didn't see, and I'll just go into the welterweight division in the last era that Sean was in. You didn't see Sean knocking out Keith Thurman. You didn't see Keith Thurman knocking out Danny Garcia. You didn't see Danny Garcia knocking out Sean Porter. Those guys at that level, all of them are there with speed, power, experience, the ability to defend, the ability to hold, to absorb punches and take them even when they get hurt. And so that's probably a big part of what T.O. is going through with those type of fighters. The Josh Taylors, very good fighter. The Sandor's, tough guy. You know, some of these guys that he were fighting, You know, they're not quite at that highest level, but right just below that, and they have enough to sustain to make it and go the distance.
Now,